You think I don't remember what happened that night? I remember it like it happened yesterday. And I've got no remorse, not one drop. I was working for this boss who didn't give a rat's ass about me. He'd chew me up and spit me out like an old piece of tobacco, never giving me a raise. It was around midnight when I was walking home. It was cold and there was a full moon. I passed by this brick building, and there was a glow emanating from this window on the bottom floor. I don't know why or what motivated me to stop, but I walked right up to it. The window was frosted, so I cleared little spots from my eyes and looked in. Then what I saw made me shiver right down to my very toes. There was this blonde-haired woman in the window, wearing a black dress and fishnet stockings, and little black heels, little spiked black heels. She was walking around the room with these bright red fingernails dangling from her lily-white hands. That's when I said to myself, "Peter Cabot, this is a sign. Here's a sign from God. She's doing this just for you." She starts to take off those fishnet stockings as she rolls her dress back inch by inch. She's got these little pink garters on which were holding up those fishnet stockings. She starts to take them off. She takes one off and sniffs it for a second before she throws it on the dresser. Then she takes the other one off and runs her long fingernails up and down her thigh. She's got this sweet, delicate smile on her face as she licks her ruby red lips. Then she giggles a little bit as she takes off this black Angora sweater. It's got these little heart-shaped buttons, which she unbuttons one by one. My lips and my eyes were one with that window pane, and my body was pressed up tightly against that cold brick wall. I wanted to introduce myself properly, like a gentleman would do, but I didn't have the courage. Slowly she unbuttons this black brassiere. It's one of those push-up bras with little pink monogrammed roses all over it. The coldness of her room make her nipples stand straight out, and they look like hitchhikers' thumbs saying, "Going my way." I tell you, I wanted her bad, but I didn't know what to do. Then she goes and draws herself a hot bath. I could see the steam rise where the warm air mixed with the coldness of the room. I waited for what seemed like an eternity. Then she finally comes out and dries herself all over with this fluffy beach towel. Then she sat down in this chair and lit herself a cigarette. It was a fancy cigarette, a fancy rich girl's cigarette. It had this rainbow filter. Vogue cigarettes. Yeah, that's what they called them, Vogue cigarettes. She inhaled it deeply, and as she exhaled, her large breasts stood up at attention. They kind of look like those dogs in the circus when they beg for attention. Then she turns on some music and starts dancing around the room as she fondles herself with that cigarette dangling from her lips. She puts the cigarette out in a fancy crystal ashtray, and she lays down on the bed and starts moving her hips with the music. And I think it was Barry White, and he was singing about how he can't get enough of her love. Peter Cabot can't get enough of her love. That's when I said to myself, Peter Cabot, you've got to write for once in your life to have something beautiful next to your body. I could feel that moon pulling me to her as she ran those long red fingernails up and down her thighs. I'm looking at her and I could feel my hips pumping and grinding against that cold wall. Then she starts moaning loudly, and I knew she was calling my name. When she came, she looked up. She saw my face in the window and screamed. That's when I pushed my face, my lips, my body straight through that window. And when the cops came, they found her lying across my lap, just like Jesus Christ across Mother Mary's lap. I remember every moment, and I've got no remorse, not one drop. So maybe you think you're better than me. Maybe you'd think you'd never have such carnal thoughts. Maybe you think you'd never commit such animal acts. Bullshit. Maybe you even think that death is going to walk right past you because you've been such a good boy all your life. Death's going to come a knocking, all right. You might live another day. You might live another year. You might live another 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It doesn't really matter. Because one day you're going to feel funny. You'll get dizzy and start to lose control of all your bodily functions as you feel yourself being pulled into another dimension. But don't worry. It's only Peter Cabot pulling you straight into hell with him. So go on and do your dirty work. I done mine.